Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the daily scan for April 24th, 2013. Let's see, what is today? Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow I head up north. There will not be a video tomorrow morning. Okay, let's take a look at what is going on. We have a little bit looking like a positive opening on the market this morning. Gold is up a little bit. Silver is up a little bit. And oil is still below 90. But gas oil companies are still making plenty of money off of gasoline, that's for sure. I talk about that too much though. Let's take a look at what is going on in the world of announcements. We have durable goods orders at 8:30 this morning, potential market affecting, and petroleum status report. Probably nothing shocking is going to happen with that particular report. Alright, that's it for what's on tap for today. Let's take a look at our account. I did jump into this. Amazon is the first we'll look at Amazon. It's the Iron Condor and the Profit 10 portfolio account. Currently has a delta of 16. Not worried about that one. It is a May expiration. And then we have CF Industries that did get into that yesterday. Let's take a look at that chart. Let's go ahead and click on it first so I don't go and do crazy things like I did last week. Alright, so here's where I got in at 190, and I got in actually on this bar yesterday, and it was that after 10 o'clock because the alert went off just right at the end of this bar, or actually on this bar, as it went down below the low from the previous day. And then I got in right around here, and then it marched up for the rest of the day. But we'll see. Originally I was going to do this May bear call back here on the 10th. But I actually got in live here on the 23rd at $10 lower. Not worried about it right now. It takes it a little while to get on its feet and be profitable. So we'll just wait for that one to mature, I guess you might say. Did get out of the spiders also. I'm not sure if that was yesterday or the day before. Let's take a look here. Alert on CF went off at 10:12, and then I got in at 10:48. And that's it. Spiders I got out of on Monday. Alright, so I like this little window here. This is really nice. Thank you, Thinkorswim. Okay, another thing I wanted to, well, let's take a look at our hedges. Everything else is insurance policies, not doing anything. Russell had a really big day yesterday, and I was talking about the Profit 10 portfolio for May. I think it's too late to get in, and I'll tell you why. Let's take a look at IWM here, and this is what I was planning on doing as of yesterday. And I locked these prices in, and this is where I would be today. And here is the reason why. This is a large gap on the Russell. You don't see this very often. Gap at the open like this. You know, you saw one back here, so it's not really all that often. One out of maybe like 30 days or so. Or maybe 40 days. This was a large gap too. And some of these also are gaps, but you know, in this direction, when it's really looking like as though it's wanting to create a new downtrend, it's a little bit confusing. Carson may be right. We'll see. But this is where the calendar is that I currently have. We can take a look at that. But I think it's too late to get into May for the Profit Tent portfolio. So I'm going to take a pass on that. For no more iron condors for May, and next week I will start thinking about June. Okay, and the other thing I wanted to look at was our hedges here. I have, boy, it's slow today again. This future that I bought on the E-mini, ES, is down $1,300 right now, and the gold is down $500 right now. Those are simulated trades, nothing big there. So the other thing, before we get to this actual scan, the other thing I wanted to take a look at was the spiders and what I'm thinking of doing with them. If I take a look at a chart and I use my configuration for the MACD, and I take a look at this and I look at the moving average for the MACD, which is the white and pink, I guess you might say. I forget what color I call it, cyan or something. Anyway, no, it's not cyan, it's some other color. Magenta. So it's white and magenta. But when it stays above the 0 line, it comes down here and it touches it, but then it marches right on. If it stays above the 0 line, and if I was to say that each week I'm going to do a weekly that expires 2 weeks out, and if it's above this line, it's going to be a bull put, and if it goes below 0, it's going to be I'm going to get out of whatever I'm in, and I'm going to do bear calls. So here's a little bit of clarification on that. Let's take a look at right now. If I was to do one for 2 weeks, okay, it's Wednesday, and I'm going to do one for 2 weeks out, or a week and a half, I should say. Not this Friday's expiration, but next Friday, so it's really only a week and a half. And I was going to say, because we're above 0 here, the actual value, and it's moving up because we have a white dot, so this value is greater than the day before. So now I'm going to do a bull put. If we come over here, I'm not going to do this for May, so I'm going to just take that off of there, avoid any confusion. I want to take a look at the weeklies for next week. And then we'll just keep doing this every week, alright? Okay, so now I'm looking for a bull put. And I'm looking for a delta, say around 20 to start out with. And the nice thing about this too is that, you know, there's a dollar spread on a $150 value here, so that I like that rather than $5 spreads or $2.50 spreads. And there's definitely plenty of open interest, so there's a lot of liquidity here. Alright, let me just get rid of this so we can stretch this out a little bit. There. Alright, so we're looking at a delta of 20, so we have 155 here. This is similar to the weekly SPY, very similar to it. So we'll do a vertical at 155, and we'll take a look at a chart where 155 is right here. So we're going to put our short right here at 155. So I want to spread this out a little bit more because this is 13 cents. I want to spread it out just a tad more. So we'll look at it this way. Let's analyze duplicate trade, and we'll switch this one to 153. And then we'll do analyze duplicate trade, and we'll switch this one to 152. Alright, so now we have an increase of 8 cents if we go out one more strike. Then we have an increase of 7 cents if we go out one more strike after that. And we have an increase of 4 cents. Okay, so where's the sweet spot? We have 13 cents on this, and then we get an additional 8 cents, an additional 7 cents, and an additional 4 cents. So we got kind of a sweet spot here on this particular one, because things start dying pretty quick after that. And that's pretty much what I've found consistently in the past. I've done some posts about this. You know, should you do more than one strike wide, and where's the sweet spot? And the sweet spot for the SPY has pretty much always been here at the $3 spread. So that's going to be the one that I will do, and I will actually do that today. And it's $300 in risk, so I want to do about $1,000 in risk. So I'll do 3 of them. We'll take a look at the risk profile on that. So we should collect $84. Let's include that. So $76.50 when we include commissions. So that's what we'll do, and we'll see how this works out. And we'll just do somewhere around $1,000 in risk, and we'll see how that works out. And we're going to do this as a live trade, just because I pretty much have confidence in this. I mean, if you look at the chart, they all would have worked out ever since we went above the 0 line here, except for maybe this one right here might have been a little bit of trouble. But that Friday it probably would have come back. I didn't back test this or anything yet. You can back test it if you want. I may do a video to back test it. I kind of like to do, first blush is to do, I go over here to the Analyze tab and I use Think Back. That only works on closing prices, but that's okay. And it gives you an idea, well, overall, does this thing work out over time? And you can do them very quickly. So I may do a video on that. I don't know what I'm calling this yet. I might call it, I don't know, I have no idea. The weekly MACD, I don't know. We'll just see how it works out in real life here. Alright, so let us get back to our scan for today, and hopefully we'll be a little, we're at 13 minutes already, so hopefully we'll get this to some sort of reasonable, decent time. Style, let's see, I want to go here and do swing. $581 drawings on Priceline. Do you know how many times I've deleted the drawings on Priceline? Let's go to Priceline and see if it pops up and says that. You have 581 drawings on Priceline. Okay, I'll try that again. Let's see here, drawings, delete 400 older than 1 month. Alright. This thing can be very crazy. Alright, let's move this over. It's still deleting. Okay. Sorry, we have to sit here and wait for this thing to finish deleting. Alright. Or I would imagine that there probably is a performance problem. There's been a performance problem. I've been having a lot of performance problems, and I reboot, clean out the memory and everything else, and I still Not real happy with the response time that I've been getting here. All right, Apple. Oh yeah, Apple. Sure. Bounced way up to 420 after hours yesterday with their earnings, and then came back down. And today it's looking pretty much like almost 406 was last, and the bid ask here is 406. So it's come back down to earth as the poor guy that bought it at 420. Oh well, that's all. You know what I say about that, right? Okay, downtrend, maybe an entry coming up here. Let's move this over to here, make it a little bit more circle-ish. I don't know if that's a word, but I just put it in my vocabulary. Amazon. Yeah, come on. Okay, too flat, earnings, not interested. Baidu. Downtrend, earnings coming up, but still there might be a target in the future here. So let's put one. Alright, we're looking at that. CF, we're in with our May BEC, and you know what? If we get another move below this low, I may add to it. So I am going to put an alert in here. I mean, why not, right? Chipotle. I mean, there's not much happening right now, so. Chipotle. Get this. Let's delete all drawings here. I thought I did that yesterday, but maybe I didn't. Okay, Chipotle. Uptrend. Up on stochastic, no entry. Salesforce. Downtrend. Trying to get up to our target, not there yet. Gold. We got a hook here, so let's see if we can get below this low for today. It's not looking like it right now on the futures, but we have to do what we're supposed to do. So we'll see if we get that. Google. Yeah, we're a little slow today. Uptrend, up on stochastic, no entry. IWM, I beat that one to death. MasterCard. Uptrend. I need to do a little bit of research. I'm going to go ahead and put an alert on this, but I need to do a little bit of research on this because I want to see if Visa or anybody else had their earnings. Netflix. Yeah, I'm staying away from that until it decides what it's going to do. I mean, after it did this, it definitely stayed up there. We'll just wait a couple more days and see if we want to do, looking at the MACD here, see if we want to do something bullish on that price line. They have a question mark for their earnings, so well, they have them here. Unspecified, so they haven't completed their announcements yet. Alright, we are in an uptrend, and we're going to put an alert on this. At or above. For a bull put. And last but not least, PNRA. Or PNRA. Let's put a target here. This is a good secondary entry here. It's strong enough for me. They had their earnings. They were in line. Let me take this off of here. It doesn't look good, does it? Are any other drawings? Nope. Okay. I'm going to put an alert on this too. If we get something above here. Again, I'm not putting orders in yet. I'm just going to come and take a look at them if they move good. Alright, that's it for today. Time for my second cup of coffee. Thanks for watching. Have a great day and happy trading.